Hello, I am SquidofLove. Welcome back to another look at the rich lore of Star Citizen. We are going to talk about another mega corporation of the Star Citizen universe today, Aegis Dynamics. Known mostly for its military and very reliable designs, Aegis used to have strong ties with Ivar Mercer, and it even ended up being synonymous with his ruthless and oppressive regime. Aegis Dynamics was initially founded from a merger between the Earth-based Aegis Macrocomputing that was constructing computing systems for the spacecraft industry and the Debian-based Dynamic Production Systems, which maintained 4 systems worth of production yards, including the specialized component factories on their home system. The goal was to build naval spacecraft, and Aegis Dynamics seemed to be tailor-made for military contract bidding in an era when mankind was marshalling its forces. Until today, the headquarters of Aegis Dynamics are located at the planet Sestulus, also known as Debian 2, in the Debian system. Under these conditions, it is very easy to understand that Aegis was successful very fast, but it really grew in prominence during the first Human-Tevan War that lasted from 2543 to 2546. Aegis vessels, and especially its orbital bombers, became the symbol of humanity's fight against the Tevarin and played a major role throughout the whole war, especially in the decisive Battle of Idris IV, where Ivar Messer, that became later the first Imperator of the UE, fought and earned his fame. When finally he ascended to his role as the first Imperator of the UE, Messer favored Aegis and contracted the company as the UE's primary source of military-grade spacecraft and defenses, a relationship that lasted throughout the whole Messer era and made Aegis craft synonymous with the ruthless and oppressive regime. After the overthrow of the last Messer Imperator on May 3, 2792, and the end of their era, the company tried to alter its image, get rid of its title as the regime's assistant, but with no success. The damage had already been done, the population could not forget, and as a result, Aegis contracts were cut and the company suffered massive layoffs as military spending went to newer and less politically dangerous corporations. That could have been the end for Aegis Dynamics, but despite the reputation of the company and its past, nobody could deny the fact that Aegis designs were of high quality and great for surviving or even thriving in the dangerous galaxy. So the civilians started buying Aegis spacecraft for their own purposes, something that saved Aegis Dynamics and made it the mega corporation we know today. Now Aegis is focusing on civilian variants for their current generation designs and is also manufacturing power plants and thrusters. Today Aegis is manufacturing several unique designs, from space superiority fighters like the Sabre to capital ships like the Javelin class destroyer and the Idris frigate, and some of these designs have their own interesting history. The Avenger, for example, began its life as the premier frontline aircraft of the late 28th century, but was eventually replaced by more maneuverable designs like the Hornet. It fell out of active duty with the military and was repurposed as the standard ship for advocacy and law enforcement. The military still uses Avengers as trainers, though. The current civilian model and its variants can be used for a number of different activities, including bounty hunting, cargo hauling, and electronic warfare. The Retaliator, once the symbol of Messer's Iron Fist, has transitioned to become an all-purpose spacecraft design. Can be used as a bomber or a torpedo ship, but thanks to its modularity, can also be used in a number of different activities. The Reclaimer is today the company's best-selling military contract ship. It is a heavy-duty space salvage ship designed for a strong support role. A specialized vessel for salvaging with the proper equipment to discover a wreck, take advantage of its riches, and protect itself at the same time. Reclaimers are a common sight on the frontier, where they are adapted as dedicated salvage ships and explorers. And the Idris frigate, of course, with 2 variants. The Idris M, which is a fast armored predator used in the UE for everything from long-duration patrols to scouting dangerous jump points to interdiction. If properly outfitted, it can also be used as a torpedo boat, and the Idris P, which is more suitable for support roles since it has bigger cargo and better speed but removes the spinal mount weapons. This was the history of Aegis Dynamics, a spacecraft manufacturing company that was once synonymous with the oppressive and ruthless regime of the Messers, but managed to survive thanks to the trust the civilians have shown to its designs. Thank you very much for joining me. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. I am SquidofLove and I will see you around the verse. Bye bye.